What? Juni, what? What the hell? What? Seriously? Look at this Joker's hair, man. Oh my god, January, are you Pharrella? I don't even know what race this guy is. Is he Zerg? What the hell race is Juni? At least I know who Juni is. Juni. Oh, he's playing Firebathero! Alright, now I just hope Juni loses, because I want to see FBH dance, and I really don't care about Juni, like, at all. Like, even though I'm a Con fan, it's just like, yeah. Juni or FBH, no contest. No contest there. Firebathero for the win. Anyway, apparently Juni's 1-0 this season. What else, man? He still looks like an idiot. He looks terrible. I mean, I know he was going for the Super Saiyan look, but still, dude. Really? Look at that, what is that? Oh my god, that doesn't even look real. If I was FBH, I'd really be sad to lose to that guy. Come on, FBH. You can't lose to this Joker. Do it. Show us a dance. Alright, here we go. The map is going to be Electric Circuit. Oh no, this is... Oh, actually no, it's a ZVT. Okay, that's not so bad. I was going to say, for a second I was like, oh man, if Juni's Pro, this is going to be terrible. But no, it's a ZVT. Alright, that's good, that's good. Firebathero, he's got some pretty good TVZ. Of course, he's played some legendary TVZs, notably that game on Python against Savior. I highly recommend everybody go watch that game, even though Savior's a douchebag, that was still a pretty good game. Alright, so Firebathero is going to be bottom left, and Juni will be bottom right. Looks like the Overlord's going to scout in the wrong direction here. And are we going to see anything crazy out of either player?
싶으면 그냥 거의 뭐 패배가 바로 보이는 그런 맵인데 그래도 준비가 더 많이 했기 때문에 이 유준이 선수가 경기에 나온 것이겠죠.
See, now we're reduced to looking at random guys with silly hats in the crowd. It's not even a silly hat, it's like a fine hat. That's like Juhoon level hat. It's a pretty good hat actually. There's not enough guys in the crowd. Not enough guys.
유준이 자리 없어요. 어떻게든 존재같이 입증을 해야죠.
Okay, alright, hold on. Somebody in the chat just said Juni looks like David from Prometheus, and by David you mean Michael Fassbender, right? Like that's David? Hold on, let me actually just double check this. Yeah. Fassbender. There's no way. Are you kidding me? There's no way. They don't look anything alike. Alright, Fassbender looks awesome. Juni looks terrible. Okay, that is a big difference. That is a huge difference right there. Dude, that's like saying, oh yeah, Toss Girl looks kind of like Oprah. I guess they're both female. No, you're completely wrong. Alright, anyway. So we do have a 12 hatch from Juni. And we have a gas from Firebathero. He's actually walled himself in as well, doing the good old 1 depot, 1 barracks wall-in between the main and the natural. Meantime, oh, do we have a 2-hatch build? We do have a 2-hatch build from Juni. Interesting stuff. I'm wondering what Firebathero is going to do. There's so many things you can do with the gas. You can go for just a 1-fact expand, you can go for 2 starports, you can go for Volter drops. Alright, let's see, what are you going to do FPH? Oh, first he's going to get his SCP attacked by the drone, but it looks like it's going to be fine. And he's going to pull that guy back. Interestingly, look at the minimap. Firebathero sent his scouting SCV towards the top left. It went halfway there, and he immediately changed direction to the bottom right when that drone started attacking his barracks, or started attacking his SCV that was building the barracks. Because he knew, like, he didn't see the drone coming in from the top left, but from that timing, he knew the Zerg had to be close position for that drone to get there at that time. At least if he was doing a standard build, which he was, going for the 12 hatch. So, you know, Firebathero was like, oh, well, I guess he's at the bottom right then, and that was completely correct. At least I think that's what happened. Or wait, no, that is what happened, okay. For a second there I was a little confused. And look at this, he's going to see a Hydralisk then, okay. I think that's probably just a defensive Hydralisk then. Yeah, he is getting a lair as well. The thing is, you know, when you see the Terran walling off like that, it's more often than not a some kind of tech play that is, well, that's exactly what Firebathero is doing. So you do get the Hydra Den just in case, you know, want to defend against random vultures and whatnot. Although usually you do build it in a way that it's SimCitying your natural, so you prevent vulture run-bys and stuff. I'm a little bit surprised he put it in the main, but I guess the natural hatchery wasn't done yet, and he just wanted to be super safe. Like the creep didn't actually spread out far enough from SimCity, but he is going to get one Zergling in here. He's going to see the vulture, he's going to see, more importantly, the command center, so it is just a one vulture into expansion here from Firebathero. Relatively safe way to expand. Obviously, you don't get your expansion quite as quickly as in a one Rax expand, but of course you can use the vulture to press back any early Zerglings and kind of keep the Zerg stuck in his base. Although the thing is, Juni made some very early Hydras. I was going to say, for a defensive Hydra stand, that was fairly early, and he did actually make 2 Hydras already. Although the thing is, though, he also didn't make a Sunken. This is actually very interesting, because usually what you see is the Zerg will SimCity up a little bit, and then make 1 Sunken colony to defend, and maybe like a Hydralisk defensively, but not actually put on any pressure. But Juni's like, no, screw that. I'm actually just going to go attack you right now. And Firebathero doesn't even have his Spider Mines yet. Usually the way this works is, the Zerg builds a Sunken and stays in his base, and his Zerglings can't do anything because of the Vulture, and the Terran upgrades Spider Mines and then lay Spider Mines so that even if you do build Hydras later on, you can't attack with them because they'll just die to the mines. But in this case, Juni's actually just like got Hydras already over at Firebathero's base, I think, or did he bring them back? Actually, he might have brought them back. No, actually, now that I look at it, it looks like he did actually bring them back, but I thought he would just like start like attacking the front there for a second. I was like, wow, that's a very interesting build. No, it looks like he actually is moving out. He doesn't have either of the upgrades yet, though. And the mines are done. There is 1 Overlord there. Meanwhile, 1 Hydra actually moving back here. I'm not sure why. Is there? Oh, no, there's an SCV there. Okay, I didn't see that. I thought he was, like, preemptively checking for a Vulture or something. That would have been kind of weird. Anyway, the mines are going to be laid here, but there are 3 Hydras. Hydras are pretty good against the Vultures. It looks like the Vultures do have their speed upgrade as well. You can actually patrol micro against Hydras with Vultures, although it's pretty hard. Obviously, with the Hydras having their own range attack, and looks like going to be a bit of repairing action on these Vultures. But look at this, look at this! See, usually what happens is the Terran would want to be laying mines like outside of the Zerg's natural, but instead, Firebathero has to just lay mines like right at his own natural defensively, because Juni made these early Hydralisks and pushed him back. I actually really like this. This strategy from Juni. And ooh, looks like a couple of Hydras getting taken down there. That wasn't paying attention. Got a little bit over eager. It's a bit of a mistake. Meanwhile, this 1 SCV is just freaking out of the back here. I don't even know. Well, I guess Firebathero must know it's there, but I don't know if that was intentional or not. It's possible that, you know, the SCV was there and he tried to right-click it back to his main and it like tried to move through the minerals or through the neutral buildings there, and it's got stuck. But anyway, we do have some Mutalisks come in here. The turrets are barely going to be finished in time. Oh my god, that turret timing. Did you guys see that? The first Mutalisk arrives, and the SV's like, holy shit, finish construction. Oh man. That SCV. That was so sick. That was like, you know, when you have like a huge paper due, you know, the next morning, and you know you start it at like 3 AM and you're like, holy shit, this paper's actually due in 5 hours, and you just like mad dash to finish it, and then you like barely finish it in time. You just run to the professor or whatever, and you turn it in like right on time. So sick. Anyway, the SCV does see the backman only being taken, so Firebathero kind of knows what's up. It's not any kind of weird 2-hatch all-in, and he's going to get +1 attack on it, excuse me, on his mech. A lot of mutas being made from Juni. The standard unit composition when you're facing a mech army is like mass muta Hydra, at least until the super late game, and even then you generally stick on Hydras. But this is a lot of mutas actually going in here. They're going to start picking off these Goliaths. The Goliaths actually don't have their range upgrade, but a couple more Goliaths in the main base. I think Firebathero should be fine here. And it looks like, yeah, range does finish on the Goliaths. The Goliaths, of course, have a ton of HP. So even though the Muta Micro is very effective against the Marines, of course, you know, just one-shotting them left and right, it's a little bit more difficult to do that against Goliaths. But Juni actually doing a very good job with his harassment. I would like him to take another base relatively quickly after this as well. Of course, he does have the mineral only already, but that's not quite as useful as like another full expansion. And more importantly, that's like the general way to deal with Terran mech, because the mech army is going to be so much more cost efficient than you. Is just, you know, you got to expand pretty quickly, you know, take a lot of bases, macro up, and just make a billion Hydras to kill him. Well, looks like we do have an academy going up, probably just for scans. I can't imagine like back-teching into Medic Marine at this point. That'd be pretty weird. Anyway, this is the Muta's actually is gonna hang back a little bit, pick off scouting SCVs, pick off vultures. You know, he realizes there's a little bit too much in the main and natural, a few too many turrets. There are the Goliaths, plenty of Goliaths out now, so you can't really do too much damage, and better to just clear out mines and vultures. And I think that's a very good idea, because now that lets him expand freely, lets him just, you know, run around the map. And he's going to go to the top right. He's going to see these vultures, going to take them down with a Muta. Oh man, those are speed vultures though. Look at how fast they are. Speed vultures are actually the fastest unit in the game, even compared to all these flying units like Corsairs and Scourge and Mutas and whatnot. Vultures, man, with the speed upgrade, they are pretty speedy. Look at those guys go, zooming across the map. I actually want to see a race between a StarCraft 2 Speedling on Creep versus a Speed Vulture from Brood War. I think that'd be pretty sick. I wonder actually what the speed values are. I'm sure you could just like look at the actual, you know, value in the code and just determine which one's faster, but still, man, that'd be a pretty cool race to see. Anyway, Vulture scouting around, checking for random links and stuff. Notice that just now they were checking the top right bases for Zerg expansions. Now they're checking the top left, and you might think, well, you know, why would the Zerg expand to the top left? And the answer is he probably wouldn't, but he most likely would leave like a Zergling or two there just to make sure the Terran doesn't expand, so the Vultures would pick those off. Meanwhile, though, a lot of Mutas going in here. It looks like 2 control groups actually, and oh my god, does Firebathero actually have enough anti-air? Juni has a million Mutalisks, they have +1 Carapace actually. And the Goliaths, oh man, all the turrets are down in the main base. Where are the Goliaths? Firebathero, where are you Goliaths? Oh my god, if he loses that armory, that's going to be horrible. He's going to lose his upgrade. He's going to lose his upgrade. He has +1 attack now, but he's going to lose the armory. He's going to stop any further upgrades. Oh man, Juni with the sick Muta attack there. And note that the Goliaths, since they do shoot 2 rockets, that armor value is being applied twice. Those Mutas, man. Keeping Firebathero pinned back. The 3 o'clock base looks like it's up. Needs a few drones there. And Firebathero is just looking in quite a bit of trouble here. He's just been, you know, or Juni's been in control this entire game. And looks like he's going to go for a huge attack on the natural. Now Ling's moving in as well to start tanking some shots. I'm going to clear out all the turrets here at the natural and just going to fly away. There's not that much anti-air. There's only a hand. There's not even a full control group of Goliaths here. Oh man, he's going to take down the extractor or the refinery as well, rather. Going to get 1 free Muta perhaps. Not even getting that 1 Muta. Juni looking pretty bored, but kind of just tearing Firebathero apart here. Firebathero, there's nothing he can do even. That is so many Mutas. He's going to add on more factories now. He's got a 3rd command center, but he can't like safely float it over even. I'm actually not sure what Firebathero can do now. He's remade a bunch of turrets. He's got some Goliaths now. The thing is, Juni's not really committed to this attack at all. You know, he can just make a bunch of Hydras now and be completely fine. You know, it doesn't look like he's been cutting too many drones or anything. He's got about 1 per patch now, which is fine as a Zerg. I'm sure. I mean, it basically looks like he's been spending all of his gas on Mutas and then all the minerals on just drones and hatcheries and stuff. Although it looks like this 1 Vulture is going to be quite annoying and kill a bunch of these drones. Wow, that's actually really annoying. Oh yeah, 5 drones there already dead. I don't know if that 6th kill is a drone or a Zergling, but that's not good. Anyway, the Mutas going back in for another round. Firebathero going to mass up these turrets here. Looks like Firebathero is just content to sit back and turtle up and just hold off the mass Muta attacks. But it looks like Juni doesn't care about these Goliaths. He's just going for it. I don't know if that's the best idea, but it looks like he might have enough Mutas. Oh my god, Juni just has an overwhelming number of Mutas. Firebathero had position. He's bringing more Goliaths into support, but that is way too many Mutas. It looks like he's going to kill the turrets, he's going to kill the SCVs, he's going to kill the Goliaths. 1-1 is now finished on the Mutalisks against the 1-0 Goliaths. Does he have enough to take down the rest of these Goliaths? I think the Goliaths will start doing their fancy micro. Yes, no. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to be enough, and it looks like actually Firebathero has enough. And that attack was extremely costly for Juni. Mutalisks are expensive units. I hope Juni didn't throw away the game right there. He looks a little bit nervous now. He's like, oh, whoops. I guess I didn't have enough.
일단은 뭐 뮤탈 조합을 깨트리지 않고 있는데.
Oh man, he's making more mutas now. And the good thing for him though is that Firebathero has no star point, or rather no, he doesn't have a science ability yet. Now just getting it, I was gonna say, like if he had a vessel and just irradiated that clump, that would be easy peasy to deal with. But without the splash damage, those mutas just stacking up there, just doing insane amounts of damage. Gonna get one more Goliath for free here, and gonna now move into the natural. Is there enough stuff here? There's one bunker there to help out as well, so that's gonna be a nice deterrent. But more macro hatches being added on for Juni. Looks like he's sending out a drone to the top right as well to go take an expansion, but there is one mine there going to get cleared out by a Zergling. That actually didn't die somehow. I'm not sure how that happened. Anyway, Firebathero just massing up turrets here. And you know what, that's fine, because when you're going for mech, you don't actually need all your minerals, because you're just making like tanks and Goliaths. Obviously you can make a couple rounds of ultras here and there to do some harassment, but you know, tanks and Goliaths are going to be your core force here when you're meching TVZ. So, you know, spending those excess minerals on turrets is fine, and it looks like Muta's moving in once again. Not going to do too much. Looks like another base being taken to the top right natural now. So Juni going up to 5 bases against Firebathero's 3. Although I guess the 2, well no, it is just 1 mineral only a piece. So Firebathero, he's going to have to find a timing here pretty quickly. I think it will be difficult for him to expand. Like, he could try and take the 9 o'clock, but you know, that would spread him out a little bit thin, and considering that Juni's been focusing on mutas, I'm not sure if that would be the best idea. Like, Juni could do some sick backstabbing and whatnot, but there are a lot of turrets going up at the mineral only though. Firebathero just building so many turrets, and now getting irradiate. I think once his vessel gets out with irradiate, he'll feel pretty safe, and maybe he might think about moving out. But Juni actually double expanding, now taking the top right main as well. So now Firebathero definitely needs to just like hit a timing now. If he just, you know, expands and macros up, although he is building a command center, I don't know if that's the best idea. Juni's production, look at this, he's taking the top left main. Juni's production is gonna far outstrip his if he doesn't do a big attack soon. I'm actually getting very nervous for Firebathero. Like, holding off, like after that Muta suicide attack, I thought he would have a pretty nice shot in this game, but right now I'm not so sure. The thing is though, if Juni focuses too much on the Muta, like if he only makes Muta, the mech army could just move out and get like 2 irradiates off, 3 irradiates, and the Muta will just evaporate. I'm actually a little bit surprised he's not making any Hydras whatsoever. He's only making Mutas and Lings. Like, Mutas are cool, dude, but really? Only Muta? Like, is he really not scared of science vessels? This guy's clearly not played enough games if he's not scared of science vessels. Like, every Zerg is scared of science vessels. There's no Zerg that's not scared of science vessels. Dude, I'm freaking Protoss and I'm scared of science vessels, man. That is a lot of Mutas, though. That is some seriously high Muta count. Is he just gonna max out on Mutas? Actually, you know what? I want to see that. I want to see a Zerg just max on pure Mutalisk. That would be really cool to see. It's probably not be effective. It would die to like 4 irradiates, but it would still be pretty sick. And oh my god, the Mutas though, they're moving in. Firebathero, I think he was trying to start moving out, but a huge clump of Mutas go in. There's the first irradiate. It's not quite in the middle of the clump though, but Juni does separate out the clump, or the irradiated Muta from the clump, and does minimize the damage here, but now he knows the irradiate is out. Now he knows he's got to be very careful with these Mutas. Essentially having so many, it's really difficult to split, like it's already difficult to split out the irradiated one from like one clump. But if you have like 4 control groups of Mutas, that must be even harder. I guess the upside though is that they don't actually stack as much, so you can see it much better and click it much better. But oh my god, he's trying to focus down the command center. The SCVs are repairing, the Goliaths are moving in. The SCVs need to repair it. No, they don't repair it in time. SCVs do not get back in time. He does take down the command center, loses only a couple of Mutas in the process, and now Juni's on like a trillion bases. He's got the top left main, he's got all the top right bases. Just look at that minimap. Look at how much, not only bases, but vision. He's got spotting everywhere. Looks like Firebathero did concept the top left 2 bases though, I think, so he's going to be aware of that top left main. The Firebathero, man, he's got to go in. He's got to attack. He's got, you know, the Mutas now have +2 carapace. They're 2-1 against the 1-1 mech. That's a pretty significant mech army, but Firebathero is just playing this slowly and just trying to like vulture harass his way back. Is that really the best way to come back in this game? I mean, I guess I can understand, you know, if he does a big move at now and like loses it, they'll just be insta GG. Whereas, you know, if Juni stays on this pure Muta composition and Firebathero just like masses up and kind of you know, expand slowly, this unit composition is not going to be effective for very long. When both sides, like right now, the mutas have the advantage, the upgrade advantage, but if both sides max out on upgrades and there's enough irradiates, that's not going to be good. And it looks like one irradiate does go down, it's not being split out properly, a second irradiate goes down. Looks like Firebathero just going for the counterattack here. He's not going to try and save his base. The irradiated mutas this time split out relatively quickly. The mineral only has just been ravaged here. Oh my god. There's so many units, but the thing is, Juni doesn't have enough stuff to defend at home. He's made mass sunken colonies, but sun colonies are not effective against mech at all, and looks like some reinforcing Goliaths here. 4-5 isn't going to be enough. It's not going to be enough, but the thing is, he's starting to siege down the natural. I like this spread of sunkens, by the way. If you look at that sunken placement, you might think, well, why did he just make them so randomly and not in a line? The thing is, he's minimizing the splash damage from the siege tanks. But this is actually crazy. Is this going to turn into some kind of weird base trade? No, this is the mutas, having killed the mineral only, are going to move back here to help defend the natural, meanwhile sunkening up that somewhat hidden expo at the top left. Although I'm fairly certain Firebathero did see that. Meanwhile, the mutas are moving in now. Is there going to be another irradiate? I don't see any science vessel with this army. He needs a science vessel, but it looks like he is breaking down most of the sunkens here. Juni, staying on this mass muta composition, might be paying for it soon. He might regret this in a second, but he's got a bunch of macro hatches in his main. He's going to start pumping out those units. I don't know what he can really afford right now, though. I don't know if he's even gotten Hydralisk upgrades, or not. I mean, with Hydralisk without upgrades would be completely useless at this point. And oh my god, now the Vulture's going and ravaging that expansion, taking out all the drones there, going to deny mining. The mutas looks like he's just going to go counterattack at the 9 o'clock. No, going to lose a few mutas here. This huge attack from Firebathero could actually work here. He's harassing the top left base. He's killing the natural. It looks like, wait, where's the army going? The army's actually pulling back right now. It looks like he's actually pulling back to defend his 9 o'clock base. He's going to leave a few units to take down the natural, but all those defensive turrets are going to get taken down here. That command center could go down once again. But these vultures might even kill this hatchery here. The Goliaths coming in to try and defend. He's going to lose some SCVs, but I think he's going to save the base. He is going to save the 9 o'clock base. He's got a couple of vessels, crucially, coming back with their irradiates. And the natural expansion of Juni is gone here. And there's a irradiate, but a nice little split there. Is he going to irradiate one more? It's like not quite. Man, I can't believe... Did Juni really just throw this game away? Did Juni really throw this game away? Because Juni was in seriously a good position there. Like, until he suicided that huge muta army, he was in a fantastic position. And even after he suicided it, he was still in a good position. So I can't believe he was just like, well, let me just only make mutas, because that's pretty lolzy. Does he think he's like playing BGH or something? Dude, this is not BGH, man. This is freaking Pro League. You can't just like make only one unit and win the game. Unless you're like Protoss and you make DTs. But, you know, you're Zerg, so you can't do that. So now he's made some Hydras, but now he's going to lose his entire main base. He's made like 1 million sunken colonies. He should just sack his main, though. He has 4 other expansions on the map. He can't save it. So I'm pretty sure Juni's going to lose here. And you know, I did say that I wanted Firebathero to win, but just the way that Juni's lost this is a little bit silly. I'm just like, really, Juni? I guess that's one way to lose a game. And of course, this is also the deciding game for the Brood War Best of 3, so that means that Ace is going to take the Brood War Best of 3 over Khan, who has been doing the best in their Brood War matches, so it's a little bit surprising here. But you know what? Air Force Ace fighting! Firebathero fighting! Yeah! Kill that dirty Zerg! Kill that dirty Zerg! Kill his main! Kill his main! There's a lot of dead drones. Anyway, so Juni's not going to leave for a while because he has like a bunch more expos. But there's not much he can do. He's probably going to try a counterattack on the 9 o'clock again. And like, if he could kill the 9 o'clock, he actually wouldn't be in the worst position ever because Firebathero would be like only mining on his mineral only. And it would be difficult for him to attack like all those bases with that clumsy mech army, but yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. There's some Goliaths there. Looks like 4 Goliaths being left to deal with the mineral only there, and the rest of the mech army gonna go start attacking probably the 9 o'clock base. I'm just trying to think here, what can Juni do now? He's still got a decent number of mutas, but with the vessels up with the radiate and you know, well upgraded Goliaths, it's gonna be very, very difficult. I mean, the thing is, you know, he had an upgrade advantage for a little while there, but when both players get like their 3-3, the Goliaths are actually much better. 3-3 Goliaths against 3-3 mutas, pretty darn good. Just because their upgrades are like more beneficial, I guess. They get +4 damage per 1 attack. And every time they get a boost their armor, also the muted bounce gets gradually less effective, obviously, because the armor values are applied once per bounce. But anyway, looks like a couple more raids going down on these mutas. I don't even see where the vessel is. Oh, there's the vessel. Oh my god! Oh man, that irradiate. Juni can't even split it up. Oh my god, he can't split them out! Juni can't split them out! Oh no, he still didn't split it properly. Oh no, he's down to like 8 mutas. 8 damage mutas. And GG from Juni! Juni getting mass irradiated there at the end. And Firebathero. Oh! Firebathero, come on, dance for us. Dance. Dance. Dance! Dance, Firebathero, dance! Actually, I don't think he's allowed to dance anymore because Kespa are boring. Kespa are a bunch of party poopers. Come on, ceremony for it. Oh, he's just gonna salute. Alright, you're pretty cool, dude. You are a pretty cool dude, Juni. I mean, I don't care if you don't improve at StarCraft, but can you at least change your hair color? Alright, thank you.